So friends, good evening to one and all. I have to make an admission at the start of this sharing that I don't have a complete picture of the life and times of its jubilarian tonight. So I will not dare to speak on their behalf. However, I will attempt to identify some sentiments inundating our hearts and minds this Jubilee year, and I hope that they are generic to all concerned. Now these are the sentiments of surprise, excitement, and gratitude. So first of all, the element of surprise. Last October 5, the whole SVD Central Province honored us jubilarians with a special treat. After the Mass, I met Father Tony Pernia, the former SVD Superior General, along the pathway going to the reception area. And he congratulated me. And with a perceptible tone of surprise, he exclaimed, 40 years ka na pala. As if Father Pernia knew me since Adam. Actually, he does know me because Father Tony Pernia was our regent when we were third-year high school students here in Christ the King Seminary. The friends, indeed, reaching the milestone of 40 years or 25 or 50 is a surprise gift, and topping it all is the gift of religious life and the priesthood. Looking back, however, down memory avenue, there were already lots of surprises in the sense of unexpected twists and turns as life unfolds itself. Again, with apologies to my fellow jubilarians, allow me to share one. I am SVD schooled since grade 1 in Divine Word College of Vigan. Even my parents were close to the SVD. They are dead already. My father was connected with the SVD, being the maintenance man of the school, and my mother doing the laundry for the SVD fathers then, mostly foreigners. I did not have the faintest idea who these men were, who sometimes went around the campus with their white cassocks on. But every time I helped my father carry their bundle of dirty clothes for mother to wash at home, my nostrils became familiar with a certain smell wafting through the air. The smell of dried sweat. Pungent as it was, the smell also exuded hard work and dedication. Now, of course, it was not this gross olfactory experience that made me enter the seminary. Now, how did I ended up in Christ the King Seminary? I never met a vocation director. It was a distant relative, an SVD theologian then, who egged me on to enter the seminary. He facilitated the entrance examinations, after which he told me what to bring, pack my bags, and travel to Manila with my father in June of 1969. And that was it. Arriving at Christ the King, to my consternation and my father's, I was not in the official list of newcomers, of first-year high school students. But I was welcome anyway, and the welcoming committee had to add an extra bed and extra desk in the dorm to accommodate me. We were 44 in the class, first year high school. But as the years went by, many found the exit door. Lumabas. Okay? After fourth year high school graduation, only 8 of the 44 returned for junior college at the Finiman building. Quite a number as well came in to join the class of 8 survivors. To make the story short, 7 original classmates also eventually left the seminary. So out of the original 44, I was the lone survivor that made it to the ordination of 1982, October 23, together with 15 others. And present among them, Father Eddie Boy and Father Joe Caballes. On reflection, this question entered my mind. Was there a mistake somewhere? I don't know. But that God commits a mistake is, of course, antithetical to the concept of God. What may appear as a mistake, in quotation marks, could also be interpreted by one's faith as part of a mystique. Mistake, mystique, M-Y-S-T-I-Q-U-E. A mystique shrouded in mystery and baffling the mind of those who choose to enter that mystery. It is unexpected, it is unpredictable, and surprising. Second, the element of excitement, aka gladness, joy. We are excited that we have arrived at this point, and we are also excited that before us is another chapter in the journey that is yet to come. It is indeed exhilarating to have reached heights in life's explorative journey. 25 years, 40 years, 50 years. The journey continues. And as in any point of arrival, handshakes and congratulations abound. But I'm pretty sure that the thought that the point of arrival is also a point of pre-departure. And that thought is inescapable. A cursory reading of Jubilee invitations through the years makes for one observation. The number of jubilarians dwindle upon reaching the 50th, the 60th Jubilees. Lucky there's one who reaches his 70th Jubilee. So a passing thought also crosses our mind that we're also getting closer to the end of our journey. Daylight is slowly bleeding into twilight, and sunrise ebbing away into the sunset. But don't sympathize with us. Una-unahan lang yan, as one priest said. At least, chronologically speaking, we have lesser years of navigating this valley of tears we call the earthly life. Time is beyond our control. Whatever time we are gifted with, we live from moment to moment. We are still excited about discovering the unexplored dimensions of our lives. The journey never stops. As Robert Frost said in his poem, Stopping by the Woods in a Snowy Evening, and I quote, "The woods are lovely, dark and deep, but I have promises to keep and miles to go before I sleep, and miles to go before I sleep." End of quote. And may I add, despite our graying hairs, receding hairlines, creaking joints, high blood pressure, heart conditions, and other manifestations of bodily deterioration due to the advancing years. Are we not tired? Yes, we get tired, but not retired. Third and last, overflowing gratitude. We are grateful, profoundly grateful to that supreme being we call God. And before God, we feel like little dots, dust in the wind, apparently insignificant, bereft of any importance. Yet this God arrayed us with passion, creativity, and minds that can push the demarcation lines of human limitations and can fly into imagined possibilities where angels tread. Psalm 144 says, "What is man that you care for him, mortal man that you keep in mind? But you have made him little less than God. With glory and honor you crowned him." We are also thankful for the God of faithfulness. St. Paul, in his second letter to Timothy, chapter 9, verse 13, exclaims that God remains faithful, for he cannot deny himself. He is constantly faithful despite our storied tendencies of unfaithfulness. He himself stated in the gospel this evening, "I don't call you slaves any longer, but friends, if you do what I command you." In today's social media terms, as friends, we can block him, but he cannot block us. God cannot unfollow us, even if we unfollow him. We are grateful to the Society of the Divine Word. If the SVD were an artist, its spirit, charisms, characteristic dimensions gave our lives a shape, a form, the proper lighting and color. In real terms, the SVD provided us the blueprint to chart our lives as religious and missionary priests. On last October 5, while lining up to process to the sanctuary, a fellow SVD softly commented, "Buti nakatagal ka sa SVD." And I retorted, "No, it's also the other way around. Nakatagal ang SVD sa akin, kaya patagalan na lang kami." To my conferers, seminarians, friends, and acquaintances, thank you to you, our family, not by blood, of course, but by spiritual bond, despite the irreconcilable delineations of character and personality. So surprise, excitement, and gratitude can be contained in one phrase. It is an exclamation that prefixes our text messages and day-to-day conversations. That expression is OMG. It's all we can say tonight. OMG. Oh my God. And this expression interweaves all these beautiful and rich sentiments overwhelming us. Oh my God, this homily too is getting long. I wish to end at this point, but not wishing for the surprise, the joy and the excitement, the gratitude to end, but to keep them pulsating in our hearts forever